Hello and welcome to the CUFI Weekly, and I speak to you the day after Americans all over the country gathered to remember the 9/11 terrorist attacks that happened in 2001.
We understand that there has been a plane crash on the southern tip of Manhattan. You're looking at the World Trade Center. We understand that a plane has crashed into the World Trade Center. We don't know.
This just in, you are looking at obviously a very disturbing live shot there. That is the World Trade Center.
Apparently a plane has crashed into the World Trade Center in New York.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That looks like a second plane has
I
just
did not
hit.
see a plane go in. That just exploded.
We just saw another plane coming in.
Those attacks deeply shook our country and would change it for many decades to come. But sadly, it seems that many people have forgotten about that. We have a generation who do not live through the post 9/11 trauma. We have a generation who were born decades after the 9/11 attacks and how they shaped so many people's lives. That tragedy still impacts so many people. But as we look around in our country today, so many people have forgotten that. So many people have forgotten the sacrifices given by brave American men and women to bring the perpetrators of that attack to justice. What we are instead seeing is so many people on our streets supporting terrorism. We are seeing people waving Hamas and Hezbollah flags. What we are seeing is an absolute breakdown of what is right and what is moral, and we're seeing the propagation and support for what is evil and wrong. Cloaked under this mask of anti-Zionism, which we know is a code for anti-Semitism, they are supporting the very worst ideologies. Ideologies that not only attack and murder Israelis, but also have and continue to attack and murder Americans. Israel and America are bound by some very incredible things. We both face and deal the same terrorism and evil, which says death to America and death to Israel. Yet, something is deeply rotten in the United States. Something is deeply rotten in our college campuses, where we have allowed the infiltration of bad ideologies and doctrines to create a generation which is supporting the terrorists who knocked down the Twin Towers, who murdered people at the Pentagon, who were prevented from doing more damage because of brave people who brought down that plane in Shanksville. We have a choice to make, and this week, as much as any week in American history, is one to reflect on. What values do we stand on, and what values do we stand by? Do we stand by the values of those who supported and cheered on the 9/11 attacks, or do we stand with the country and the values of the only country in the world which has a memorial to 9/11 with the names of every single victim? It stands in Jerusalem. Do we stand with our friends and those who embody our values of freedom and democracy, of a better tomorrow, of tolerance? Or do we stand with those who promote violence, hatred, and indoctrination? Those who support terror? We have a choice to make, and every single one of us has a part to play to make sure that the right choice is made.
Both trade towers, where thousands of people work, on this day, Tuesday, have now been attacked and destroyed. There is simply no way to accurately describe the emotion this evokes.
On a somber week for America, we must never forget what happened on that date. We must never, ever let our nation be a country with people who support those people who do the evil like we saw on our soil on 9/11 anywhere in the world. And when we see it, we must speak out against it, condemn it, and fight against the evil in our own midst. This is Kasim Hafeez, the CUFI Weekly. For Zion's sake, do not remain silent. Thanks for checking out this episode. Be sure to like and subscribe so you get a notification every time a new episode hits. And if you want to check out some of our previous episodes, and we've got some really good ones, click on one of the thumbnails and that will take you right there. And finally, if you want to know more about CUFI and the work we do, go to cufi.org to check out all the resources we have available free to you.